Hi, this is Ashok from Stringsindia. Right now we are at Hotel Palacio, Guwahati. We are here to meet the guitar god Angelo Batio. He is in the city for the second time and we are here to meet him. So let's go. Hi, we are here at Hotel Palacio with the guitar god Angelo Batio. Firstly, we would like to translate with the Fulang Gamsa of Assam. So, heartiest welcome from Team Stringsindia as well as all the people of Assam.
Great, thank you.
So,
should I wear this for the interview?
So it's your wish. Okay, sir. Sir, so it's the second time you are visiting Guwahati after lecturing in IIT Guwahati.
That's right.
So, how does it feel to be in the green state that's Assam?
It's nice.
It's nice.
Yeah, I love it, and it's definitely cooler this time than I was there last time. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the shows, and it's great.
It's great to be here.
Yeah, I recognize some of the roads, and it's nice to come back to an area because then you feel more at home.
It was a time when actually we were eager to see you when you came to Elchiringa IIT Guwahati. We went to collect the passes so that we can see your show. Mm-hmm. So now as the Team Stringsindia, we are coming here to have a conversation with you, and we are really thankful for to sir and to you for giving us this opportunity. So, sir, the first question we'd like to ask is, we all know that you invented the double guitar and the quad guitar.
So what about the double and the quad?
We all know you were the first person to use the double guitar and the quad guitar.
Yes.
So, yeah. What did prompt you to go with such an outrageous concept?
What made me go from 2 to 4?
Yes.
Or just the double?
From the simple guitar to the 2 to 4.
Well, I think that in music, I don't know how it is in India, but I think it's similar. You need a few things. One, you need great music. So I knew I was a great guitarist and I knew I had really good songs. But when I developed things on stage, like my over-under and the double guitar, it made me different. It made me different from everybody. And so not only could I play really good songs and play really good, but then I come out with this thing no one has. Immediately, I'm different from everyone else.
Yes.
And that's why I did it. I wanted to be different. I think like that.
And we'd like to know about your upcoming projects. Any new albums coming ahead for us?
Mm-hmm. Well, this year I've been touring a lot. I'm writing songs. I can't say it publicly yet, but I've got a big album coming out next year. It's with a named singer, and it's going to be very metal sounding. And because I actually wanted to do an acoustic record next, I wanted to play acoustic guitar on it, and I was working out songs, but then the opportunity came with the record company and the band. So I try to release an album every year now. So I released Intermezzo, then I released Shred Force 1, then I released Soul and Sight, since 2013. And so the end of 2013, so in 3 years. And then I will release a new record next year and tour all over the world. And India is a place that will bring the band.
That's great, sir.
Yeah,
and
I hope so.
Everyone knows that Speed Kills has given a place in the history of guitar fillings. What would you like to say about that? When we see the video of the Speed Kills, we can recognize your hands when you play. Even the camera can't find your hands.
Thanks.
So,
yeah, and that was done with videotape. You know, it wasn't like we do editing today. I'm very proud of it because I was able to, I gave my knowledge without ever holding back. So I'm proud to see what I talked about in my very early works that's still important today. It's still, pretty much everything I said is true. So it's still the same today. It's great.
And we have read in many websites and even in Wikipedia that somewhere your guitar teacher once told that you play faster at 13 than I was at 22.
That's true. Yeah, when I was 13, I was flying, but it was really playing.
Yeah.
And my guitar teacher couldn't do it. And so he told me I am on my own. He said, I can't teach you anymore. So from 13 on, I was self-taught. And that's why I used to study, but I went to school for music, so I would study all famous composers. I would study famous people in music, and I would steal what I could. I learned from one person, learned from another, and created my own style.
We'd like to know about your Holland and Nitro days.
Well, the band Holland, see, in both bands, I was a co-writer. The majority of the songs in Holland were written by the lead singer, Tom, and myself. He was a great singer. He was absolutely fantastic. And we were young. It was my first major label record. It was Warner Brothers. Holland released a great album of great songs, and we didn't make it. And I didn't understand why then, but music's kind of like a football team. You can have one star player, but if the rest of your team's not doing the job, you're not going to win. Yeah. And so in Nitro, I loved working with Jim Gillette. We released a record that we actually weren't happy with. We wanted it to sound different, but the record company loved it, and it became big. And so Holland was a band more like a U2. We were very respected. Nitro was so over the top wild. I mean, 60% of our audience were girls. Our lead singer's really handsome. We had guys, we had mosh pits and girls in short dresses. You've never seen anything like it. Yeah. It was like a chaos. And when we did shows, people went crazy. So, in Holland, but both bands were really popular. You know, every time I played with Holland, we sold out shows. Every time with Nitro, so they were great times, and I loved both.
As a guitarist, whom would you take as an influence? If I ask you to name a few guitarists who were always an influence for you, so whom would you pick up?
Well, and you know, it depends on when people ask me, because there's so many guitarists. I really don't have one major influence. I just don't. There's too many good musicians. But Al Di Meola was one of them. George Benson was another. I liked more technical guitar. In rock, in the early days, I liked Eric Clapton because I thought he played, I could write the music down, whereas I liked Jimi Hendrix, but it was so wild, there's no way to notate it. You know, you can't duplicate it. You know, it's not like playing a song on piano that you can play over and over. Hendrix was Hendrix, so I liked him, but he was not a big influence on me.
All the guitarists worldwide, they take you as a major influence. Your instructional videos are a boon for all the guitarists of the world.
Yes.
So in here, Assam, we have a lot of guitarists who takes you as an inspiration. So we'd like to hear some words from you for all our fellow musicians, so that they can have this video, they can enjoy, they can learn something from you. One simple 2 to 3 techniques, like.
So you want me to give some words of advice?
Yes.
Well, I would say what I showed on Speed Kills and all my instructional programs is accurate information. And I have an ability to take big ideas on guitar and make them sound simple and little pieces. And so that's been the success, that you can learn 6 notes and it's an exercise that will change the way you pick for the rest of your life. So it's worth unimaginable amounts of money just by learning these things that I came up with. I try to make like big concepts, I try to make them simple. That's good teaching. And I would say to people out there, young guitarists, the world is so much different now that when I was coming up, I needed to be in Los Angeles. I had to be in Hollywood. I was totally Hollywood through and through. Today, Bollywood. Okay, so you do not have to be in the United States. You don't have to be in LA. You can be in any city of the world and make it big because you have the internet. You can put your videos on YouTube. That's MTV of the 21st century. So my suggestion, besides follow what I said in my instructional programs, get out there and play. Even if it's in front of your friends, anywhere, release music and use the internet to get yourself popular.
Thanks a lot for your time. So that was Angelo Batio in Hotel Palacio in Guwahati. Stringsindia just had an interview with the legend. It's the first time Stringsindia is having an interview with an international legend, and he's the guitar god, Angelo Batio himself. So please check the video. It was an awesome experience interviewing the legend. Stay tuned to stringsindia.co.in. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Angelo Batio, and you're watching stringsindia.co.in. They are also sponsors of my workshop tomorrow, and I can't wait